Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? And I'm just gonna do this. Well, happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Good day so far. Obviously, it's just noon here. I figured I'd just do a quick live. Kind of like, obviously, I got my barbecue going on right here, and I'm gonna have a grill up a quick hamburger and have a beer and chat with you guys. So, hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, so obviously, it's our Independence Day from the UK. Sorry, guys, from the UK. They're watching right now. But anyways, yeah. So my plans for this evening are I'm gonna go to a friend's house and hang out there and have a barbecue and watch some fireworks and stuff like that. So, and the beer I'm probably gonna have is I did a short on that recently. So I'm just waiting for the barbecue to warm up. Hello, Henry. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. And there's Phil. How you doing, Phil? Oi. Yeah, of course. That's Give a thumbs up, everybody. Cool. Appreciate that. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not. I'll get a little bit more festive for later. So, um, but yeah, yeah. So it's good so far. As I said, right now I'm in the kind of sense of the chat. I'm seeing it, but yeah. So no, it's. I figured this would be one of my little adventures of barbecuing. Kind of, as I said, I think I was talking to somebody's live last night, doing a chatio style kind of live, cooking up something for lunch and whatnot. So, and it's almost ready. I'm just gonna clean up the grill. I know we had tri-tip on Sunday, so I gotta clean up that little mess going on so far. So, uh, oof, yeah, I had I blew my shark riser, so it looks like crud. So I think I'm gonna dump that. So because that's like no bueno. Yeah, so I was talking about the beers I had. Basically, one's the Steve Austin lager because we went blue. Um, I don't personally because they're illegal in our area, but we're going to a place they're semi-legal kind of thing. Well, obviously we're watching a city kind of thing, so yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. Is I mean, obviously it's not quite dark yet in back east, but it's getting close. So, in the meantime, I'll enjoy this Southern California skyline, and I'll be right back. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'm going to turn that off. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Of course, I've been. How are we doing now? Still can't hear me? Okay. Yeah, I had Bluetooth on because I was in case anybody. So, anyways, hopefully it wasn't for too long. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I just got a Bob's Big Boy patty, which is pre-made, and I'm putting McCormick's hamburger seasoning on it, and basically it just got salt, onion, pepper, chili pepper, garlic. It's just all, but it's just a generic flavor pack. Also, the smoke is partially from the burger, and I got a little box for mesquite wood chips, which is kind of probably a little bit waste for the hamburger, but I had it for a tri-tip, so I'm just trying to get rid of it. No, it's not a smash burger. It's already been smashed. So it won't take, this little burger won't take too long to cook. It's already thin. Let me toast my hamburger bun. So like I said before, I hope everybody's having a good 4th of July so far. Be safe. I like to see all these, whoever's doing fireworks tomorrow. That's the goal. So yeah, so anyways, I'm just hanging out. I'll repeat. So basically, I'm going to over to a. I know the sun's directly above. That's why I get the backlight. It's terrible. I'm going to a friend's house tonight, and we're basically watching the city fireworks. I'm sure we'll have some of our own, but the city and houses nearby, they're in a legal zone, so we'll probably have a show from them too. So we're gonna get probably between 7, probably 8 o'clock our time until probably 1 in the morning. We'll probably have and I'll be driving home by then, and I'll have fireworks show on the way home so. And it wasn't too bad last night, so I think we're gonna have a big show tonight. That's like that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sorry about not reading the chat because the sun's kind of in that way. So, but I will once I get this thing. So, I got my bun. The hamburger bun's toasted, so we're good there. Hot, hot. Put the burger over. Put more seasoning on. Clean that later. Yeah. So, but anyways, so I figured I'd do this is kind of part of my little adventures, I'll call it. So, we're doing a little barbecue. I mean, like I said, Chatty kind of has done it in the past. I kind of mimic him a little bit. Yeah, most of the smoke is coming from the burger now because it's a little bit higher in fat than usual. So, but kind of get the smoke blowing to the neighbors and kind of get them all jealous. But yeah, no, we're all good here in the neighborhood. ESB is mighty tasty. Kind of maintaining because I'll be having a couple later. So, but yeah, I think I know what happened to my earbuds. I walked away and they disengaged. But anyways, regardless, we're all good. Now kind of flip it over here and there. So I don't want to get too dry. But yeah. Yeah, so tonight I think what I was told we're having ribs, chicken, God, I don't know what there's some other kind of meat. I don't think it's carne asada. It's not. I don't know if they'll probably have a hamburger here. That's why I'm doing a hamburger because I don't think the kids may have a hamburger, but I figure I'll be dining on that other stuff. So, but yeah, cool. Oh. It's a warm day here, so yeah. See how else you can kind of see no cloud in the sky, kind of. Gonna have that sulfur smell in the air probably tomorrow morning. My hamburger is done, so now what I'm gonna do is put some cheese on it, let it melt on. That way I can have my cheeseburger. Yep, grill's turned off. So quick and easy. So so I'm kind of bad with the chat at the moment. Hello, Sunflowers. How are you doing? Yeah, so, anyways, yeah, so as I said, once I get everything done, I can kind of partake in the hair. Now I'm blinded for the glitter off my head. So let me kind of get that ready because the burger should be almost done. Let me move. I'm gonna move this towards on the table. You probably hear some wind chimes and whatnot. So, I'll be right back. I do get a little bit fancier with my hamburgers. Like I said, this is basically just, I mean, all I have is hamburger cheese, which is pepper jack cheese, by the way. It's not your ordinary cheddar. And this lettuce. Usually I'll have, I'll grill onions for mine and stuff. So, or raw, I mean, and tomato. So a little bit more elaborate, but this is a quick and easy kind of thing. Yeah, I'm in my backyard. So there was a couple trees behind the camera here, and they kind of are nesting there. So yeah, they're not going to be happy later. So, and over here is my vegetable garden. Hey, Craig, how you doing? So, anyways, yeah. So, that used to be real malty and caramel. So, it would have had grizzly onions. It would have gone good with that. But, don't eat with your mouth full. All right, talk with your mouth full. That'd be funny. Don't eat with your mouth full. So basically we have we got a couple robins, and we have some mockingbirds. That's why I did a little joke in my community. Then we have hummingbirds because we have a feeder. You can see right above my head, or the bill of my cap is a hummingbird feeder. And it's when you sit below it or by it, it's boy, they're real possessive. You get told my area. So this little bird is big, freaking telling you off. It's kind of funny. So, but yeah, no, it's kind of. And when we do water the grass, they basically, it's a real soft sprinkler, so they'll go and take a bath once in a while. Kind of funny or interesting to watch. So. But no, this is pretty good. So. But yeah, anyway, so kind of here eating. But my live, I don't know how long I'm going to go for my live. Maybe, I don't know, probably another half hour to an hour. I do have to get kind of ready for the shindigs later. So I'm kind of the last defense of, oh, we need this, need that from the store. Because either they forgot something or when they're making something, they messed it up. So they have to start over kind of thing. So I'm the last line of defense on that. Yeah. Yeah, because I have tomorrow off too. So I was gonna have yesterday off, but it was I wasn't gonna do too much. Too much. So I was like, I'll just go to work. So I said, I'll have 420 in out in the Caribbean. I don't know if Caribbean's an extra hour out in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Joey. This Joey, just imagine if he had 4th of July on. I don't know. I was trying to think of 420. How do you pick 4? But you can't really do that. But yeah, it was a good idea. But imagine that with 420 on was a whole. I mean, 4th of July kind of the date kind of corresponded. I was trying to get at, but not really. So, anyways, moving on. But yeah. So for Joey and all, what do you guys? I mean, what do you guys have for like dinner for your spread? Is it your typical hot dogs and hamburgers kind of thing? Which was kind of funny because I was trying to watch the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. It was delayed to weather. I'm going freaking hot dogs. Freaking put that canopy over it. So I don't know. So that was kind of funny. That day, the hot dog eating contest was delayed to rain. I don't know if it was rain or it was lightning. I don't know. I don't know if they had the contest or not. Okay. Yeah, I knew they were going to do it. It was just delayed. But it was fun. I was kind of flipping. I was watching a 4th of July parade here, a local one in Huntington Beach, which is real popular. So I was kind of, yeah. And then it's like what a massive like 10,000 over 10,000 calories for eating all those hot dogs. I mean, it's just like, and what gets me is the guy's skinny. I mean, relatively skinny. Well, like, dang, you would think, I mean, he's got to train. Because I don't know if he doesn't eat for a day in between. I mean, the kind of thing to kind of balance out the calories out. I don't. But anyways, that's just, I'm sure he's been asked that a million times. But yeah, so it's. I mean, I never really did any kind of food contest. I just take that back. I did once, and I was sick afterwards. And I was just like, nope. I'll take my time eating and sort of enjoying. I mean, I do eat fast anyway, but you would think that they would, yeah. But I don't know if that's. I'm obviously they do it all the time. I don't know if that's healthy, doing that, regurgitating and all that. Well, some of them just do it on purpose, and some just because they ate too much and because they thought, well, hey, I'll do this. I can eat 60 hot dogs. That's no problem. Going, not in the amount of time do you have. No way. I'd be lucky to eat 3. I kind of laugh when they dip the hot dog into the water. I'm going to have the hot dog bun is gone because it's a sponge bread and it just disintegrates in water. So I mean, you just got to chug that, stuff that hot dog in your mouth. I think I was watching Chestnut a little bit. Each hot dog was at least 3 bites. Oh, I guess you can practice swallowing a horse pill, kind of thing. Hey there, John. How you doing? Happy 17th August. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, you're making fun of my dates. Yeah, I know. I'm Sir Yahoo in some of the English beer community. Well, I gotta tell him. Yeah, so. Saying hello to everybody. Somebody was coming on. I guess they're probably just taking trash out. Anyways. Okay. So yeah, so the hamburger was pretty good. That'll time me over until this evening. Cause I don't know, we'll probably have appetizers and all that other stuff, all like avocado and chips and salsa and whatnot. So there's going to be a overload of food. So yeah, so oops. Now I'm moving my screen because I have if you can see it right here, my patio cover, it's got slats, and I got one of the slats just lining up right over the screen, so I can read it. So hey, for lunch, it's like freaking 8:30 at night. Oh, I won't get too excited. Oh, yeah, speaking of tomorrow, depends how things really go. Since I said talking about earlier, I may do an out live tomorrow, and it's basically I might do a bowling live because I'm in a tournament this upcoming weekend, so I might practice. So I may show a game, probably my last game, kind of that way. I'm in, but we'll see. And I don't know exactly what time it's going to be, so just kind of hit the little bell if you don't have it. If not, kind of check it out. I know that's same here. That's kind of funny. Lunch? What? I mean, depends what, some people want it could be lunch for some people. It all depends what their workday is like. I mean, I was saying so. Yeah. Well, basically, it's your dinner. You just skipped our supper, or you just skipped lunch, which is probably the good and bad of what you're doing. So, yeah. Well, it's the the good and the bad. Whoops. The good and the bad of having a business is you're busy and you're like, okay, but then it's the bad. I mean, it's good you're busy, but the bad is that you're busy working really hard, kind of thing. Yeah. Well, as I said, I know people that work. I mean, they start graveyard. They start working. So when they get home, our breakfast would be their dinner, kind of thing. So it's depends on when you work. So when you hear the chimes, that means we're getting a breeze, and that feels good. Usually we get a breeze here, probably in a couple hours, kind of thing. So which kind of makes it nice. So when the sun gets getting low, it gets really nice when we have a hot day. So it's obviously it's probably the best time to do a live kind of thing. But obviously for you guys in the UK, it's kind of like okay, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But kind of like when JV's on, kind of time would be perfect time to go for me to do a live. So just kind of comparison. So yeah, no, I made this ESB for my dad for his birthday. I don't think he's had one glass. I know I said I blew my Sharkweiser, and I'm kind of bummed it. Get a little behind on my brewing because I have a lot of beer. I mean, well, I did have a lot of beer. Now I'm kind of like, so getting behind again. This is like tonight. I'm just bringing some beer that I bought, which because one of them was like it's basically kind of the for July theme. It's red, white, and blue, or because like one of the beers I think was El Segundo. They had they're both El Segundo actually. It's an IPA, and it's like looks like it had our Constitution or in the, yeah, not a Constitution, our brain fart. But yeah, it's kind of way it has. It's I guess the way it's written, kind of the look of it. And so there. But yeah, no, it's as I said, it's not too bad here. I mean, I'm not really in the total shade, but hopefully it goes well. There, like John, that way you can get out and about. Hey BC, how you doing? Cheers, BC. Hope you're having go for July. This is still kind of obviously still daylight. Kind of. I'm surprised we haven't gone. A few of the boomers kind of. Because I know our neighbor, we got a couple of neighbors that kind of like to test out their product just to make sure everything's working really well. Oh, it's cool, BC. Doing some ribs. Yeah, I think where I'm going tonight, my friends, they're having ribs. I'm talking to Henry. Kind of cool. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of so anyway. Hopefully, like I said, everybody's kind of watching or lurking. It's having a good day. Just kind of see what's going on. Gotta check my messages, just make sure I got like I was saying earlier. Go, hey, we need this and this and that because that speeds everything up for me. No messages, so no news is good news. Oh, crash. Thanks for shouting me out there, Henry. And obviously I won't be doing live tonight. I might do a short, or maybe I don't know if I'll do Instagram live. I'll probably do a short, just kind of showing the fireworks. That'd be quick and easy. And I have satellite radio, so I have an app on my phone, so we'll probably. I think I gotta charge my phone up. I'll be playing the music. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? How you doing? Getting evening over there, or late evening. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Yeah, because I didn't see anybody. I mean, obviously, because there's gonna be a lot of things going on tonight. People setting up fireworks and or going somewhere, kind of thing. So I'm not too surprised there's no too many lives going on tonight. Because it's kind of hard to do a live one because there'll be a lot of commotion going on. Yeah, so. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, when you're out of the country, yeah. Well, I know it's kind of funny that you get your citizenship and then you miss your first 4th of July. I mean, in America. So, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's getting late over in your neck of the woods. So, but yeah, so burger. I was like, I almost have like $1 burger, but I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, no, yeah, it is. It is ironic. Yeah, well, I just polished off one of the tad bit left. My ESB I made, which I call it extra shark bite. It's real, got a real caramel taste to it, which is probably a little bit more unique for an ESB. What up, Eric? How you doing? Yeah, I heard the back east is kind of having a little bit of a weather. So we were talking about the hot dog eating contest being delayed because of weather, which is kind of ironic. I seen him eating with the rain, so it must have been like a thunderstorm. And so involved. Yeah, no, it's not too bad there, Henry. I mean, it's got a little bit of bitterness to it. I mean, I think it would be a good representative of an ESB. So, but yeah, let's see what I have to. Not too much to clean up because I used a paper plate so I can knock that off and recycle the plate. But yeah, so just enjoying the day so far. So, uh, okay. Yeah, and then you kind of, it's interesting. You going, it's like a extra strong bitter, but you would think, okay, you think of bitter, when you say bitter, you think of IPA kind of thing, but it's not. It's a, I want to say it's a different kind of bitter in in a way. I mean, it is, I mean, so, but no, that was really good. So, that's, the only two is when I'm pouring it through that stout tap, so it kind of not necessarily degasses it, obviously, because I do have a head on it, but that head is really creamier, thicker, or more condensed, kind of like a stout. You will see on a stout, so kind of changes the flavor. It just doesn't cascade like you would think what it would do with the stout, which I thought well at least cascade a little bit. Because the only two, it's kind of I don't know if I'm because I had it connected to the same carbonation level as my shark riser, but now that that's gone, I can probably put it down a little bit. So, but I don't care if it cascades or not. It just gives you a different taste and mouthfeel to it too. So, which makes it more interesting. Somebody wanted me to do it with the lager, going like, "Oh no, you don't want to basically degas the lager, and then it's gonna be flat. You don't want to do that." Because I think they wanted the head retention part of it. But yeah, I know. I heard somebody talking about that, or because I know, and then like with black and tans, you can when you put the stout and whatever, you can layer it. We were no, it was an alcoholic drink. It was a shot, and so basically, yeah, like a blue liquor, a white, relatively white, and a red. So it basically kind of had the red, white, and blue. Hey Tony, how you doing? having a good evening. So, but yeah, so that was, I forgot what it was. It was like last year, I think. And I didn't even think about it. See, trying to recreate it again this year, but no biggie. So I got one of the birds. If you can hear them, they're giving me their 2 cents. So, um, but yeah, I'm almost ready to move to another location, but that way I can get another beer. Go back to the garage, but this is where I should have the tap outside. I wish I had a kegerator kind of thing to pour beer from. Then again, I said I know I'm gonna have some beer tonight. I just gotta maintain. I said I may have one more, but that would be it. That's why I poured it in a smaller glass. I mean, so I mean, I ain't even going a smaller glass at least, so, but that's okay. So just hanging out. I just sent the link out to a couple of people, and they said they were going to join, and they may. I know they're doing. I kind of sent the link out a little bit late, so it's, if they don't see it, no biggie. Hey, how you doing? Hope everything's good with you. So, but yeah, no. So it's kind of like, so, oh, whoop. Yeah, the hummingbirds are kind of must be feeding time. They're starting to dictate who's in control of the feeder that's nearby me. So they so maybe, yeah, most likely. Yeah. No, so I hope you're having a good 4th of July over there, Funkle. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, and so I know it's kind of interesting. Everybody's kind of doing a name change on their YouTube. Obviously, if you saw mine, now I'm well. I was trying to do something, but it wouldn't allow me. So I was like, so that's why it's just Shark Brewing Adventures. So I really should have done was Adventures of Shark kind of thing, Shark Brewing. But I gotta wait for a little bit. So that's kind of funny that I made a change now. Funkle's made a change, and it's just one of those that you kind of. I don't necessarily you do every so often, but this you got to change up something just to kind of keep everybody's attention, whether your channel. So yeah, it's at the moment My weather, and right now it's 73 right now here, but and this says it's gonna get to 87. I don't think that's gonna make it that high. That's usually the heat of the day is in a couple hours, and there's no way. So, but I'll take the 73. But yeah, 89. I mean, you probably got humidity too, so that's just not. Yeah, well, you're higher latitude there, Henry. So yeah, you're always on the mild. I'll call it. Yeah, as I said, that's with the hot weather. When you get the humid, if there's dry heat like we get usually here, you can. It's manageable because like right now I'm getting the breeze, so it's kind of you kind of go the you kind of kind of thing. So now there's an airplane flying over. I thought that maybe. Hey Paul, how you doing? Just kind of I was at a I just had my grill going for me a hamburger, kind of give you that 4th of July feel, and I'm getting a fly over. I wish I had known. I could I switch to a different camera today, fly over, but yeah. Say hello to everybody. But yeah, no. So Paul, hope you're doing well. Because yeah, so I'm just kind of hanging out for a little bit because I am going to a friend's house this evening for fireworks and all. Hey, Disco, how you doing? Hope everything treating you well. Yes, yes. Intercontinental evening greets and a happy American Craziness Day. Yeah, I still got my 10 fingers, so I'm doing good. Actually, I had a ESB that I brewed myself. It had a little bit more of a caramel and bready kind of kick to it. But then I poured it. I was on tap and I had it through a stout. Tap. So it had the very creamy head like you do in the stout. So that kind of made it kind of changed the profile of the beer. So everybody's saying hello to everybody each other, which is cool. Kind of like that. Get interactions going on here. That's what it's all about. It's disco. Paul's disco because at the very end he'll do a hashtag disco in his comments. So God tells you who it is. If you don't see disco at the end of the hashtag disco, that's you. Well, Roscoe usually I think does it comes on his own logins, but yeah, so. But yeah, so we got 8 people in here. Cool. I am gonna mute myself here because I am gonna move locations. That way I can get one more before I call it quits. So intermission time, folks. If you gotta go to the loo, to the Jimmy John, or wherever you want to call it, go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna turn my camera off because you want me walking. Even I might join in with a crazy with some. Cool. Yeah, I have some of those. Well, if you find one of my shorts, you will. I mean, it's actually my recent short. You will see the beers I'm having tonight. The people I hang out with, they like to drink Firestone at 805 kind of thing. So that's like a blonde ale lager kind of thing. So I give them my lager, and then I'll be drinking the IPA. So, hey Jim, how you doing? I'm just relocating. I was sitting in my backyard. I didn't realize I had the mic muted, so I was gonna sit here like this, but obviously you can't see me and I can't see the comments. So, oh well. Yeah. So I'm. Anyways. Yeah, we got a. I said we get a good afternoon breeze here. So I think I said if I'd done this later in the evening, that would have been fine. So, but I said I won't be home. So I'm probably just gonna go for to the bottom of the hour, and I'll call it because a couple things I need to. When I was moving, I was asked to do some couple things, so I thought that would be good. So, yeah, that's the perfect weather. Yeah, that's our biggest downfall. A lot of people like to move out here because of that, but then don't realize how expensive it is to live out here because it's where they want to go move to, which kind of thing. So, hope you're doing well, Jim. So, Jim, what are you grilling up this evening for your 4th of July? Also, time to hydrate too. So, yes, I think they're doing ribs, chicken, pie, hamburgers for. I don't know, maybe they're doing hot dogs. I don't. It's gonna be a big spread to choose from. So now getting that now the sun with that breeze, like it feels nice. It's like one of those. If you get a chair kind of that in the shade, you can easily take a nap. Anything. So yeah, I know. I'm make things worse. Not really worse, but yeah, it's kind of. I'm not saying I'm jealous or kind of. So, But anyway, if you do stand in the sun, it is warm. Even though I was talking a phone call saying it was 73, out in the sun, it feels harder than that. So yeah, we used to do fireworks here and all, and then our local city government decided to ban, which is kind of funny because if you go, I gotta show you, probably about 4 houses down this way is another city that's legal. So it's funny because the street, they're halfway middle of the street is the city line. So if you're on that side of the street, you're on. So there's a few houses that they'll do is they'll go shoot them off over there. Can't do anything about it because technically they can. It just all they're gonna do is get in trouble for the noise because they like to. They spend some money. I don't know if you. I mean, I don't know in RAS how much, but you figure they probably spend almost near 1,000. I'm gonna say, for much, unless they know somebody that knows somebody kind of thing, and they get a great deal. I don't know, but so we'll probably see a little bit of that tonight. We're definitely gonna hear it one way or another. So, but yeah, so kind of what's going on. But yeah, so yeah, we used to have when I was a little kid, probably I got the tail end of it. We used to have a street party. Basically they would block off both ends of our streets where our houses are, and that way they basically go out and mingle with each other, and basically at that night also shoot fireworks and all that, or let off fireworks and stuff like that. So it was back in the day, it was really fun, but now you can't really. Obviously we can't do it now, but so. But yeah, so the good old days, as I used to say. So, but no, so you got anything new coming up, Henry? Or I know you kind of did some releases recently, so I don't know if you got anything new coming up on your channel. Yeah. No, I'm just seeing if anybody else is live. But nope, I'm the only one. Woohoo! This is kind of probably activities probably back east is probably starting because it's going to be about 4:00, so kind of starting to ramp up, start get going. That's what I got to be over our friend's house by then, so. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I mean, I'm not going to be in cooking videos per se. I'll be doing, I don't kind of look the lives I did today. I'll be grilling up a hot dog, hamburger, or whatever. Just kind of a different scene, I'll call it, instead of just me hitting this typical scene or in the house. As if I wasn't, I said that the garage door was kind of closed. I was almost going to kind of stay back out there, but I chose not to. So here I am. So, but yeah, so I don't want to be everybody going like, hey, yeah, well, nothing really going on. As I said, I invited a couple of people, but one of them says he's doing something else. One one's kind of running late, and I'm kind of telling them, well, I'm ending in a half hour. But I just cut so. Yeah, I mean, you can do both kind of thing. That way, you gotta say you can do a full presentation, kind of like what Mojo does. Kind of go to that, or you just like, yeah, I'm just here, just instead of sitting down doing something, I'm actually cooking something. I mean, like what I did. I mean, I kind of, well, I wasn't very good performer because I said sound was kind of blocking a lot of the stuff. I probably should have did that kind of thing to change the backlight. So, why did I do that? Well, I'll look at that later. But yeah, I wasn't expecting too many people to be here. I mean, it was hard to say. I didn't expect a lot, or I mean, we got a lot of people kind of passing through, which was fine, kind of cool. So I appreciate that. And the other person basically says he's busy doing something else. Like I said, that's par for course. So, not the end of the world. That's why it really, not really out there pushing people wanting to join kind of thing, but just so. But yeah, so that's kind of what I said. Tomorrow, when I do a live tomorrow, I'll kind of play by ear. There's some things I'm going to do, kind of enjoy my. That's always, well, depends on how I'm going to survive tonight, but I'm like, if I'm driving, I'm going to be good about it. So I'll probably 2 or 3 beers and I'll probably say, so basically when the fireworks start, I'll probably say, I'm done by then. So that gives me 3 or 4 hours to kind of have some beer. So of course I'll be eating a lot too. So that will help too. So. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes, then I'll probably go ahead and call it early. I really was originally was going to do this for an hour, so I've gone over, so it's all bonus. So. Yeah. Oh, hey, Sammy, how you doing? A little early for you in the morning there. What 6 o'clock in the morning? So hope you're having a good morning today. Well, yeah, it was only one person. Cool. Gotcha. Yeah, I know I'm kind of the only one going live at the moment. I don't think there's going to be any lives later on. Maybe, well, I shouldn't say, well, there might be later on. People kind of, depends what they do after they've celebrated. So I don't know if they may will jump on and kind of continue. So it's just probably a relatively quiet day on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I figured. Well, yeah, that's. Well, I don't know if he's working. Well, I don't think he'd be working today, but yeah, I figured there's gonna be a lot of people talking afterwards, or okay. I changed the setting on my phone and I just screwed my phone up. I got it solved. Yeah, no, it's it's that low in the conversation kind of thing. You kind of just kind of like deciding what they're doing or kind of catching up on other stuff kind of thing. So it happens. Gets to the point where everybody starts talking too much and you go like, shut up. But when you're by yourself, kind of thing, well, we expect to entertain you guys, kind of thing, and myself. Jimmy boy. So, yeah, kind of cool. I'm glad you guys all stopped by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not really doing the panel thing, so because I'm not going to be around here much longer, so it's kind of like one of those hi, bye. So it's kind of a waste. So at this point in time, so I didn't really invite. I've had a couple of people, and I'm not shocked that they couldn't make it. So that's why I didn't really do a full court press on that, because I didn't want to get carried away either. Actually, Sammy, this is my latest brew. It's what I call it's an ESB, but I call it extra shark bite, and so it's 5.7 ABV. I mean, I'll see. It's extra strong bitter. I mean, as you probably know, it's really got a caramel flavor to it. Kind of a caramel bready. Yeah, no, I love the name. Because there is a beer from Pizza Port here called Shark Bite, and it's a red ale. Because obviously blood from Shark Bite kind of thing. So I thought, well, but the ESB, it was one of those things that just, you figure out what you want to call it. You go, okay, it's all of a sudden just boom. This was one of the easier name. Well, second probably easy because my Sharkweiser probably was the original easy one because it's mocking Budweiser. The extra Shark Bite, but yeah, it's kind of no. It'd be cool to get somebody to do graphic arts kind of thing for me. But I'm not putting labels on anything, so it's like I'm not. So, okay, so kind of a history lesson. So basically, how I got the nickname Shark is when I was in college. What we used to do is play disc golf, frisbee golf, depends on how you want to call it. And so basically, so we went and bought some. Well, lo and behold, if I have to drink it today, it's basically got a shark on it. And I was not very good at this dumb thing because I have my wrist. I got from bowling. I got kind of extra motion into my wrist, and so basically instead of going straight, it would veer off. And every time it would veer off to left or right, doesn't really matter which way. There was always somebody. I'm gonna say this. Haven't hit too many people, but I have kind of thing. And so basically, so that's where the name really just stuck out with the shark because I was always on the attack kind of thing. And it was my turn. I was getting ready to throw, and basically all of a sudden, one of my friends, he darts out, and when he say dart out, don't throw. Well, by that point, I was already about to release it, and he went just cold cocked him right back of the head. Kinda, because my friend, his nickname is IBM, and it's not for the computer. It's International Beer Master, because he used to travel around the world. So when he was young, because he was in the military and he did a lot of school abroad kind of courses. But yeah, so we all had basically it's one of those things that we get a bunch of friends and they figured, but it wasn't for that. Who knows what I can't remember what they were calling me in the beginning. I don't know if that was right in the beginning or but so yeah, so that's the origin of shark. And I basically, for the most part, some of my other friends kind of know the name of shark, but it's just certain friends I kind of hang out with. They call me that. So, and then once in a while, what I'll do is if we go to a restaurant, and so if you got to put your name on the waiting list, kind of things, because it's gonna be a long time as well. And you look at the list, and going, okay, so I'll put shark. They go, there's it's gonna be easy for me to pick out. Kind of, they laugh, and so I use it every so often. But yeah, it's only a select few really call me that. A lot of people call me KJ because it's my initials and kind of thing. So yeah, I think I don't know if I did a video on that or not, but yeah, so probably should. But yeah. But yeah, no, so it's every once in a while we will play. Go out and throw it. So that's why I have it hanging. So that's when when you asked about it, it was easy for me to go and grab it because it's right here. But we kind of, everybody's got to that stage when everybody's had families, so we don't play as much. I'm trying to get the kids to play, but they're all interested in different things. So we're slowly kind of not playing anymore. So yeah, I think I have one, maybe two, somewhere around here. I think some of my other friends, they got like a whole bunch of them. Like, okay, I'm not gonna be a professional on that. I'm just here to basically what you're doing. We're freaking playing that and you're having a beer. Yeah, that's what I said. It's kind of interesting too. What I said with the pizza port, having that shark bite, that the red ale kind of thing. And so it's kind of like I'm just kind of hoping that they just don't, because I think it was Untapped. I want to. I was looking to see if there was a shark brewery. And it's not really. I think it's Land Shark. It's the closest it comes to it. But yeah. So, and I was originally when I was doing my home brewing, I was gonna try to. I originally tried to name my beers after different kinds of sharks, and it got really hard because I wanted the shark to represent the beer style, and it was kind of hard. So, because usually what I was trying to do is if the beer was in a certain region, I kind of try and find a shark that's kind of that area kind of thing, and this is like some of it was like yeah, so I kind of so that's I don't really fit shark too much. Like I said, these two, the Shark Weiser and Extra Shark Bite, are probably only real beers that I have with shark in it. For now, I mean, if I come up with, because like for a brown ale, I have kind of gone with a mud shark kind of thing. So it's I'm still playing. I said that was open a brewery kind of thing. I'm sure I would people will okay it has to have shark in it. Go for it, and obviously I had the last say in that kind of thing. But I'm not really doing that, so. So a lot of times I was it's a pale shark, or I mean, but nothing like I said the ESP the extra shark bite. I mean, also in the shark Weiser, obviously those are two of my iconic names that I have so far. If I was closer to I bet you if I was closer to the beach community, I probably would have a bunch of things thrown at me for name wise. So, some of my friends that drink the beer, they're not. I mean, they're not in far. They drink beer and they give me oh that's good. I'm going like okay, and now I'll give you a bad one. I want to see if you would cringe. Kind of, I do that to them every once in a while just to see if they're lying to me. I go, I give you a bad beer, by the way. They go, really? I'm like, yeah, I want this. I want the truth from you. Kind of thing. So I want to know if this is bad or good or bad. That way I can improve upon. Because there's some beers I'm obviously my own worst critic. So. Because like this one here, I wish the ABVs to me is it. I think the taste and all that's fine. I think if it was lower in ABV, I think it would have been better because I think there's not really alcoholic extrinsic in it, but it's I'm assuming it's enough there to kind of mess with the flavors a tad. But yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Because I said I'm not really because when I was because basically I was only worried about it because when I was creating my Untapped, I didn't want to be taking somebody's username kind of thing, and I'm sure if there was, I would be probably been told, hey, you need to create a new one kind of thing. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, because I mean, there's quite a few beers with shark in the name, not necessarily brewing names. This kind of thing. So I'll say is Land Shark. That's kind of like they brew a lot. They have a lager. I think they're in Arizona. They have it's kind of, I don't want to say a popular, but it's probably Arizona's probably bigger. But yeah, I've seen it around. It's kind of like Kona kind of thing. Kona Brewing. So, but yeah, no, it's. I always get asked, like, "Oh, when are you gonna open a brewery?" I mean, obviously, as you know, if you talk to Beer Man, he's kind of aspiring to. It's you once you nail down your recipes, that's when I'll say serious conversations will begin. Because basically it's going to be the cash flow. It's going to be the money part of it. That's what you're going to need to work on. Because once you get the recipes down pat, you can. Because his system is pretty decent size. I don't think he would go bigger. I mean, because once you go big, I mean, depends on how big he's going to go. I mean, if he goes to a three, he could probably go to a 3-barrel system with no problem. Anything bigger than that, his recipes are gonna be. He's gonna have a lot of work ahead of him. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's Sammy. It's basically it's a lot of money, and the other thing too is a lot of people I know that did start it. It took them 2 to 3 years to actually open the doors. From the day they said, "Okay, I am." From this day on, I am working on that kind of thing. So it was. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. I mean, a lot of work and a lot of patience. Yeah, well, we get even here in California, we get a lot of them that are folding. I mean, folding up. I mean, and some of them are even like Modern Times. I mean, they closed down a couple of locations here. We would never thought those guys would, but they ran. It was a money issue for the most part. So then they had a cool location here nearby me because they had a brewery or a brew pub, and they had a pool. So you can go sit by the poolside and have beer. I'm assuming they allow. I don't know what the rules were for the swimming pool part, but there was a swimming pool, so I was kind of like, hey, kind of. So I think you were allowed to swim if you weren't drunk or anything. I don't know. I don't remember what the rules were. I never really went. But yeah, so no, but there was the main brewery, where no matter what location, it's they come and go. I said some of them that closed down here, they eventually reopened. I think somebody else bought them out and said, "Oh, hey, I'm going to do it." And some are a little bit more successful, and some basically eventually fold up again. Because basically, what you already got the equipment, everything's already built for you. You just have to go work on the license. And sometimes you get lucky, you can buy. If the brewery the license is still good, and when they closed up, they didn't wait until when the license closed, and so they can sell you. I'll tell them their license. There's some way that how it carries over, kind of thing. So you can get lucky. I mean, there's a lot of work that doesn't have to be done, but you're gonna have to start off strong. So if your beers are weak already, and you're gonna do it like that, you probably have a lot of family and friends that are gonna say, "Yeah, this beer is okay," kind of thing. Come support you without giving free handouts, kind of thing. So, because I said that's a lot of money to open up one of these bad boys. So as I said, if Beer Man stays under 3 barrels, I think he'll could be okay. Depends on his location.
kind of thing. So we haven't really, when we've talked about brewing, but we never really. I know he wants to kind of go professional, but we never really kind of talked about that because it's when we do talk, it's a little too late for have serious conversations. So, anyways, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it quits. Again, thank you for everybody who showed up in the chat. And remember, hit the like button and all that. Appreciate it. I hope everybody has a safe 4th of July. And make sure you come back with, I want to see all these next time I see y'all. Until then, drink up before you are dead.